Hello, beautiful breath workers. Steffi Star here with you today. Welcome to the tutorial for the free online Zoom Transformation Breathwork session. I'm so glad you decided to take the time to review this video. It'll make the class go much more smoothly. And at the end of the day, even if you wound up here by accident or for some other reason, learning how to breathe and understanding why it's important is imperative to our overall health and well-being. It's so funny how we are taught to tie shoes, we're taught to ride a bike, we're taught how to cook, but nobody ever teaches us how to breathe. And, obviously breathing is imperative to our being here. It's imperative to our being. And the breath contains so much benefit and value to every aspect of our lives. So I'm going to go through very quickly what correct breathing looks like and why it's so important that we breathe correctly. And if you never attend a transformation breathwork session, if you never show up in one of our Zoom classes, take this to heart, because I'm about to teach you something. I'm about to forward a gift to you. I'm about to pay forward a gift to you that can transform your life, transform your health, and really make a huge difference in the way you live and experience yourself here on earth. So having said all that, I want to start with what incorrect breathing looks like, because it happens to be the thing that over 90% of us do. And incorrect breathing, especially when we're taking in a big deep breath, a lot of us, we pull back our shoulders, we stick out our chest, and we think that we've taken a deep breath. And so often, whenever we're asked to take in a deep breath, that's what we do. We do the... That's what we call vertical breathing. And actually, vertical breathing is shallow. It is overtaxing to our neck and shoulder muscles, and it actually, over the course of our lifetime, can really kind of lend itself towards our hunching over. It really is traumatic to our upper body when done for decades. So I'm going to show you right now what horizontal breathing is. And horizontal breathing is the correct way to breathe. It engages our diaphragm, which is its primary function, is to lower and inflate the lungs so that we get our oxygen, get our breath all the way down into the bottom of our lungs. And that is an extraordinarily beneficial across the board, body, mind, and soul way to breathe. So again, vertical breathing, not good. Horizontal breathing happens when, if you want to place your hands on your belly, when we breathe in and we extend our abdomen outward with that in-breath, with that inhalation. So I want you to practice that right now. I want you to take in a deep breath and expand your abdomen out at the same exact time. You're going to become aware of your diaphragm lowering. Now you can exhale through the mouth, pulling your abdomen back towards your spine. That is a contraction of the diaphragm. It actually helps expel air from the lower parts of the lungs. And I want you to breathe in deeply again with your belly extended. Belly in, breath out. Breath in. Belly out. Hold, 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 and let go. Breath out, belly back in towards the spine. Do that a few times. I'm going to give you a moment to see what that feels like. Breath in, belly out. Breath out, belly in. Breath in, belly out. Breath out, belly in. Beautiful. Keep doing that. Keep that pace while we chat a little bit longer. That is the correct way to breathe. It's really noticeable when you're lying down. So if you want to lie down, if you want to lie comfortably and feel that belly extension with your inhalation, it's really, really dramatic, the difference between vertical and horizontal breathing when you do it lying down. So having said all that, why is it important that we breathe correctly? You could say to me, Steffi, I've been here for 40, 50, 60 years. This is the way I always breathe. I guess I've always been a shallow vertical breather and I'm still here. Yeah, you may still be here, but I'm going to tell you what you've missed. I'm going to tell you what benefits you pass on when you do not breathe deeply into the bottom of your lungs. We call those brachial tubes that go teeny tiny down into the end, the alveoli. When you don't do alveolar, deep diaphragmatic breathing, this is what you're missing out on. So first and foremost, everybody's heard of the fight or flight system. I know there's not a single person watching this video who's like, fight or flight? I don't know what you mean. Fight or flight is actually the part of the autonomic nervous system that we refer to as the sympathetic nervous system. We have an autonomic nervous system. It's broken down into two parts. The sympathetic nervous system is what we all refer to as fight or flight. It's how we deal with stress. It's how our body responds to stress. It is that when we hold our breath, when we're under stress or when we're scared. It's also the thing that allows neurotransmitters to flood our system, for our hormones to come in, cortisol, adrenaline, like these things get released when we're in fight or flight mode and when we are stressed. And you think, well, I'm not stressed that often because we don't live with dinosaurs and lions anymore, but I can promise you that dinosaurs and lions have been replaced by overbearing bosses, difficult relationships, the toxins that we breathe in the air, the food that has been poisoned over time. We are continually under psychological, physical stressors that actually keep our body in a state of continued stress. And because we are in that state, we're shallow breathing, we have all kinds of things happening in our system where we don't get a break from our sympathetic nervous system, that fight or flight reality and response. However, the autonomic nervous system also contains something called the parasympathetic nervous system, and the parasympathetic nervous system has a nickname, which is really interesting. The parasympathetic nervous system is our rest and digest system. And I don't care what it is, you can sign me up for that, because I'm always looking for a better way to rest, and I'm always looking for a better way to improve my gut health. Most of us don't understand or realize, so many of us don't know that our immune system is wholly housed in our gut flora, in the lining, the mucosal lining of our stomach, our small intestine, our large intestine. All of our immunity is really seated and housed in our bowel. So bowel health is imperative to our overall health. So every single day, if by breathing I can improve my bowel health, that's something I really want to do, especially in light of what we're confronted by in the world right now with COVID. I want to be as immune to everything as I can be, and gut health is imperative to that. There is no way around it. Your gut flora, your microbiome, cherish it, love it, feed it correctly, treat it well, because it is your key to physical wellness. So having said that, one of the primary benefits of correct breathing is activation and support of the parasympathetic nervous system. And here's what the parasympathetic nervous system oversees in general. It is specifically related to tear production, salivation, digestion, defecation, urination, and sexual arousal. And I don't know a single person who isn't looking for at least 2 or 3 of those things to be improved in their life. And I know plenty of people who probably think, I'd like all of that, please. please put all of that in the bag, if you would. I'll take improvement in every one of those spots. So when we breathe correctly, when we take those long, deep breaths, when our lungs expand down, when our diaphragm flattens because we've spread out our abdomen during inhalation, and we've widened and flattened the diaphragm, we have absolutely activated our parasympathetic nervous system. We have turned off our fight or flight response. Here's why it's beautiful. It is profoundly stress reducing. It is profoundly anxiety reducing. It is profoundly energy boosting and immunity boosting. And like I said, I don't know a single person who isn't looking for all of those and more of the above. So thanks for watching the video. Join me in the free Zoom class. All of the information about how to find me online teaching this transformative way of breathing, Trans4mation Breathwork, is body, mind, and soul transformative. You can check out our website, take a look at it. All of the information is in the description. And I can't wait to see those of you who are participating in our free Zoom sessions. Have an amazing day. Thank you for your time. I see you. I love you. Bye-bye.